second section, and in this second section we are going to focus on writing. Everyone, as you already learned that an essay should organize into an introduction, a body, and a conclusion, right? So there are three parts in the essay, and also the next step is to make sure that all the three parts of the essay work together to explain the topic clearly. All right, so everyone, the purpose of writing the three parts of the essay, the introduction, the body, and the conclusion, is to explain one topic. All right, and in the essay you cannot explain two topics or three topics at the same time at all, right? For example, if your topic is about a traffic jam, so your introduction, your body, and your conclusion, it must mainly related to traffic jam. You cannot address about the city problem, or you cannot address about the environmental problem, right, to include with each other in one essay at all. All right, so everyone, in order to make the three parts to work together, and also in order to make your writing more effective, your essay need to include unity and coherence. All right, so everyone, today's session I'm going to share with you regarding unity and coherence. All right, because these 2 points, unity and coherence, are very important, and also it is very essential for you to know about that, and also you need to be aware of the unity and coherence as well in your essay. All right, make sure that in every essay that you write you need to include unity and coherence. So everyone, let's move to unity. So what is unity? So a unity in an essay is about the connection of all ideas to a single topic. All right, so everyone, again, unity in writing is the connection of all ideas to a single topic, which simply means that all the sentences in a paragraph are about one main idea. All right, so all the ideas that you talk about in the introduction, in the body, or in the conclusion, it refers to only one topic. All right, like I raised the example at the moment, your essay is about traffic jam, so all the ideas that you raise in your essay, it must related to the traffic jam. And also please remember that for your essay to have the unity, you need to make sure that all the paragraph related to the thesis statement, and also all the sentences in the paragraph related to the topic sentence. All right, and also last point, please don't end the paragraph with new idea. All right, so please be careful about that. Alright, so everyone, I would like you to look at one of the sample of the essay, and let's see together whether this essay has the unity in it or not. Alright, so everyone, here the sample essay is about why school uniforms are good. Alright, so this essay, they talk about school uniform. So everyone, let's take a look at the thesis statement all together. I think that kids should wear uniform to school because it saves money and makes them better students. All right, so there is 2 points why school uniform are good. So the 2 reasons why the school uniform are good, because it saves money, and the other one because it makes students better. All right, so let's take a look at the body paragraph, whether in the body paragraph it mentions about the saving money and making better student or not. So let's check together. So body 1, first of all, kids should wear school uniform because it saves money. You see, everyone, so this is we call unity. All right, because this body paragraph it related to the thesis statement, right? It mentioned the point clearly in the thesis statement. And look at body 2, whether they mention about the uniform make the student better or not. Another reason students should wear uniform is that they can make us better students. You see, everyone, so again, like I mentioned earlier, for the essay to have the unity, you must make sure that in your body paragraph it must related to the thesis statement, all right? And also all the point that you have raised, it must be relevant to the thesis statement. And also let's take a look at the body one again. After you have raised about your topic sentence already, all your supporting ideas, it must related to the topic sentence as well. As you can see, first of all, kids should wear school uniform because it saves money. Most of us like to wear clothes with name brand to school, but if we do that, then we have to spend lots of money. School uniforms are very cheap and students need only 2 sets of uniform. Everyone, as you can see, the example that they raised, which is about the supporting ideas, are so relevant to the topic sentence, right? It is related to the topic sentence and it supports the topic sentence very well, so that we can say this essay, it has unity, all right? So everyone, are you clear with unity? So right now, let's move to another point. It's about coherence, all right? So as you can see, coherence are the ideas that arrange in a clear and logical way. So coherence is also related to unity, and coherence are the ideas that arrange in a clear and logical way. And also the purpose of coherence is to make the reader easily understand the main point. Alright, so everyone, the question is how to make our essay coherent. So in order to make your essay coherent, you need to use cohesive device, alright? So everyone, the cohesive device are words and phrases that connect sentences and paragraphs together and creating a smooth flow of ideas. So everyone, for the cohesive device, there are words and phrases that connect the sentences, alright? So everyone, in an essay, you need words and phrases to connect from one sentence to another sentence, right? Because in your writing, you cannot, one sentence is about this and the other sentence is about that. It is impossible, alright? So you need to make sure that from one sentence to another sentence, it linked together and also it is connected to each other. So you can do that by using cohesive device. So there are 3 types of cohesive device that you can use in your essay. As you can see here, first, transition signals, and second, pronoun reference, and third, repetition of key nouns, alright? So everyone, right now I would like you to look at the one type of the cohesive device is about the repetition of key noun, alright? So everyone, one way to connect your ideas in an essay is by repeating the important words or phrases. Alright, for example, your topic is about traffic jam, alright? So I believe that the word traffic jam must be appear many times in your essay, right? Because this is the key word, alright? That you want to repeat it again and again in order to remind the reader that this essay is mainly related to traffic jam, alright? So this is what we call repetition of key noun, alright? And also the repetition of the key noun, it will help the reader remember the main ideas in the text as well. As you can see the example here, you can see the words in red color, medicine, right? Alright, so everyone, as you can see here, this essay is mainly related to medicine, and also the topic, it must be about the medicine as well, right? So that's why the keyword medicine, it appears many times, alright? So this is what we call repetition of key noun. Alright, so everyone, let's take a look at another cohesive device. Is about transition signals, alright? So everyone, in your essay, somehow you might use the word in conclusion, or somehow you might use the word accordingly, or as a result, consequently, therefore, since, because. So these are all the transition signals, alright? So it is a part of the cohesive device as well. And in order to make, or in order to connect your sentence from one sentence to another sentence, and in order to make it smoothly, you need to use transition signals, alright, to connect the idea. And also, everyone, last one is about the pronoun reference, alright? So everyone, sometimes you write about that noun once already. So in your next sentence or in the next paragraph, you don't need to mention about that noun again, alright? You don't need to mention about that thing again, but you just need to use the pronoun reference, like a pronoun he, she, it, they, in order to replace the noun that you have used, alright? So everyone, let's take a look at the example here. As you can see, gold has a lustrous beauty that is resistant to corrosion. Therefore, it is suitable for jewelry, coins, and ornamental purposes. Alright, so everyone, as you can see, the word "it" here, it represents gold, right? So in the first sentence, you use the word gold already, but in the second sentence, you don't need to use the word gold anymore. You can replace that noun by using pronoun reference "it", alright? And also here, the pronoun reference it refers back to the subject goal, and also it connects the two sentences together, alright? As you can see, gold has a lustrous beauty that is resistant to corrosion, alright? And therefore, as you can see, they use one of the transition signal as well, therefore here, and then they replace the subject goal by using it, right, instead of using goal. So everyone, as you can see, these two sentences, it link together very well, right? So everyone, I think it comes to the end of my section today, and also I believe that you have a clear idea about unity and coherence, and also I hope that next time you produce an essay, please don't forget to check whether you include unity and coherence in your essay or not, alright? So everyone, thank you so much and enjoy your day. Goodbye everyone.